Okay, so I had a really weird dream last night. So at a bar, right? And then there's all these baby animals. And like, oh, look, we have baby pigs. There's a cute little baby pig. Like, oh, we have baby badgers. So I don't think they're actually badgers. They don't look like badgers.
What?
I don't know if I know what a badger looks like. Anyways, and then it was like a little puppy. And it's like, oh my gosh, is this a husky? And like, yeah. And then I was holding this husky. And then I look up and they're like, oh, that's the donkey. And I was like, why doesn't it have eyes? And its head was hollow. Do you think that means anything?
Oh, okay. Well, any psychologist listening, please, please hop on.
Oh, but I wasn't scared of the donkey. It was just, I was like, oh, what happened to its eyes?
But hold on, I'm literally not following.
Hold on a sec. Welcome to Reading Cat and Dog podcast. I'm Shannon.
Arianna.
And this week we have a special guest. Thank you so much for joining us, Amanda.
Oh, thanks.
It's a different Amanda that's been on previously. If you've listened to it.
This is Amanda number 1.
Yes, it's the OG Amanda.
This is Amanda that I used to babysit when she was a baby, 4 months old, I think.
Good boy.
I don't know. Like I've known Amanda forever. I'm basically her aunt, or like around here we say aunt.
No,
but
your mom.
Aunt.
Your mom.
Mom number 2.
Well, I think you're promoted to 3 now.
Oh yeah, you do. Well, we'll see. Oh my gosh. So your dream, let's go back to that. So it was a hollow husky?
No.
Okay, so that's how I'm not following. Okay, so you said husky. They told you it was a donkey.
No.
Okay.
And there was a different animal. I was holding this cute little husky puppy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this a husky? Like, yeah. I was like, oh, I have a Malamute. And I was just like, and they're like, oh, what's that over there? It was like behind all these, baby animals. It was like a little stall in the barn. They're like, that's the donkey. And then it is the donkey with no eyes. You could see through it.
Ew. What kind of breeder was that?
I don't know, but they had a bunch of cute baby animals.
Except for that one, apparently.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
Do you think it means anything? Other than maybe I want a puppy?
Maybe.
Or a headless donkey.
That had a head. Eyeless.
But if you could see through it,
it's like they give like the sockets, but then it was just like hollow.
So it was like a furred skull?
Yeah. And the eye sockets were huge.
What did you watch before you went to sleep?
I think I was actually watching reruns The Middle.
Okay, that's not really good.
I've been watching a lot of Supernatural lately. I'm rewatching the series. I'm in season 5 now.
Okay, so you haven't really gotten to like...
No, Castiel's back, but... Oh, Crowley's starting to get back into it. But, like, I miss, Crowley and Castiel in the first episodes. But I do love Sam and Dean.
I hate how long it takes for Crowley to be introduced.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was, like, a whole 5 seasons before he came in.
Yeah, I remember when I just restarted... I finished it now, but when I restarted it, I was like, oh, it's just Sam and Dean. That's cool.
See, I kind of like it, but so I'm also restarting it because I was rewatching Charmed, and now I finished Charmed. Yeah, Charmed was good. So now I'm rewatching Supernatural, and I kind of like the just Sam and Dean, and I didn't realize like how everyone in my mind, everyone loves Dean, but everyone loves Sam. I'm remembering it differently.
I think because we love Dean.
I think it's because I love Dean.
Who does not like Jensen Ackles?
Well, yeah, that's true. I think everybody
just gets better with age. Have you seen him recently? I've seen clips on
The Boys.
That, and he's been like singing like at some places, like he's in a band, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how was your week?
My week was pretty good. We saw Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
In Toronto.
Yeah, I love how I was included on that.
I didn't know you liked Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, I saw videos from your mom. So.
It was really hard to get tickets. Like we were really up far, like in top section all the way back. Because
it was kind of scary walking up.
It's on my phone. Like every time I click seats, they say it's sold out. So like those are the only ones I could get, and I didn't want to lose them to look around for better seats. So I just got them. And they're still pretty pricey for being far up.
They were, oh my gosh, the drive there. So we've gone to Toronto for concerts. I've seen Matt Rife. So if you don't need to get there too early, and like, oh, we usually leave at around 2, but we get there like at 5. Like, we don't need to stand in line, and we have, seats. We'll leave at 3. Oh my gosh, that was the worst decision ever because of the traffic and construction and rush hour. Like we would have been like, if you loved the first act, it was just starting when we got there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which is fine. At least we had seats. So it wasn't like we're in the pits.
But she was on a show. Like it's not
it was
just
so good. Next time, Amanda, get 3 tickets.
Yeah. Actually, it was my birthday present. She paid for it.
Yeah.
So, which was really nice. But my week, and I swear, like Arianna was like sending out like bad karma to people. And for some reason, I deserve bad karma this week.
Not on purpose.
No, it wasn't.
It's like something you do.
But anyway, so I think I received it since I was the one sitting right next to you. So my week started off with like, so, you know, I don't know if we mentioned it before, but we have a slushy maker now. And so we've been making frappuccinos, which is way cheaper than buying coffee at like Starbucks or even Tim Hortons.
So good.
So good. And it's healthier because you're not adding added sugars.
It's healthier than going to like McDonald's or Starbucks and getting my frappe.
You know, what the real food that's in it, I'm justifying my purchase right now.
Good.
That's good. It's Amanda's laughing at me. Anyway, so for some reason, you know, being eco-friendly, I had a glass cup with a glass straw at work. So I had it half drinking and I set it down at work and the cup falls, the glass straw breaks, there's a mess on the floor. Literally Monday, as soon as I got to work, I was like, oh my gosh, this week's starting great.
It's all your fault.
And then my dishwasher broke. It's on Tuesday, started on fire. Smoke's pouring.
What? Yeah. Second appliance, you started on fire.
Yeah.
What at the racing?
Yeah. But the dishwasher is, you're 24 years old. So like it was going to go at any time now. It's the original dishwasher from the house. But like, just thankfully I was home because I'm not a responsible appliance runner. Like I'll run dishwashers and washing machines and dryers generally when I'm not home, like as I'm heading out the door. So I'm glad I was home. Otherwise we might not have had a house or a smoke-filled house.
Yeah, see, we're actually lucky. That was good.
Yes, it was good. And then I hurt my knee, like so I'm hobbling around. I don't know what I did, but anyway, I think it's like ITB band. I don't know. I'm trying to self-diagnose online so I can fix it. So I can stretch it.
Yeah, it's either you have a muscle strain or cancer.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping it's just a muscle strain. And then my pool pipe exploded. I came home from work yesterday.
Well, wow. I heard, no, you thought it was that. So I was picking up the garbage and I was like, what's that noise? And I looked over and I just see water pouring out of the hose.
Oh, well, we thought we fixed it though Thursday night. So she saw some water pouring out of the hose and I come home from work yesterday and I see water all over. And I'm like, what the, like, did it rain a lot here? I'm looking. And then I realize, oh, what is happening? I go out like, oh my gosh, like a quarter-inch pool drained, the pipe exploded. And because the installers, they were having trouble when they were connecting it. I should have been more concerned and watched what they were doing. So they put tape inside the pipe and then glued it on. Oh. So of course, you know, water and tape is going to eventually like wear out. They did not connect it correctly. And yeah, so I called them. It's getting closed by them in a couple weeks. So now I'm just going to shock the heck out of it. And they are going to make sure I have everything I need to reopen. So we'll see how that goes.
So cool. I love that for you.
Yeah. So, they do have a funny dog story. So I was outside trying to mess around with it. The only dog that is out with me was Jasper because everything's a muddy mess now out there. And I look over and he hates getting dirty, but he couldn't tell. And I had new dirt poured around because we had a backfill from, you know, the pool and I had grading done. And he's like chest deep. So he's a small dog, chest deep. And I look over and he's like pulling his mouth. No. My gosh. He's like, quick, Sam. So we wipe him off. He's fine. But sorry. Kind of funny. But I'm sure he thought he was dying or something.
Does not want to talk about it.
No.
He's over it.
So it was funny. And how was your week?
Oh, you know, it was, yeah. I had to fill out my second incident report at work this week.
Oh, no.
Second one this week or in total?
In total.
Okay.
But not even a month through school.
That's true.
So the first one was I got scratched and choked at work.
Oh my gosh.
I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay.
And then the second one, I got bit. I have a molar imprint in my shoulder.
Oh my God.
On one of my kids.
You need to see a doctor?
No. She broke the skin. I had to disinfect it, blah, 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 whatever. And I like went back to her, like, none of my kids can like communicate very well, so like it's fine. But I like went back and I was like, biting's not nice. And she like looks at me and she goes, I'm like, absolutely not.
I don't know how you do it. I would not have the self-control to not hit back.
Well, you can't.
Except you can, because there's no cameras in the gutters. But
But you don't.
Yeah.
you don't until one of, like, I have this one kid, he's from the Congo, so he speaks French at home and he speaks English at school.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks that taking off his shoes is really funny, but then he slips on the tile floor and then he actually hurts himself.
Oh.
When do we actually know if he actually hurt himself? Whatever. So he'll like laugh, cry about everything. And I just like, I try to not respond in any sort of way to like, because they want to get a rise out of you because they know that they're like,
They know they're being bad. Like, yeah.
right. So I like sit there and I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? You're gonna run into somebody or you're gonna hurt yourself. So he was like running at me and slid into me, and I put my hand as his face was coming at me. So his forehead ran into my hand, and he just thought it was the funniest thing because he like got knocked on his butt. So he's like rolling around laughing, and I'm like, oh, you think this is so hysterical? And then I'll like go to tickle him, and then like all the kids will like jump on me, and then I'm like, oh, I'm covered in bruises because all these kids just attacked me.
So what is the age range?
I'm in kindergarten.
Okay. Wow.
It's a fun time.
Okay.
Every day.
Yeah, see, you would never harm a kindergartner. But
I would think, and I think about it.
though I have to say, like, if let's say a kindergartner or first grader like came and like bit your leg, it might be a natural reaction.
I think that
Like,
like, it would be my natural reaction. Like when you came up and hit me, or all of a sudden I hit you back, but my first thing to do is
I flicked her.
you know, I hate being flicked. Like, it was just a natural reaction to me.
It's a natural
my natural reaction. That's why I know I would not be a good fit for that job.
You assaulted me.
No,
So
you
I
were fine.
I don't hear a good fit for kids, period.
No,
I want well-behaved.
her kids. She'll be a drill sergeant.
I don't know if I'm gonna let you babysit.
You should. They'll be well-behaved when you get them back. I'll train them right.
Oh,
Or they're just
so instead of sending them into the military or boarding school,
Yeah,
I was sending your house.
who can. I want.
That's like the one story that you literally read out here about sending them to the broken house.
See, I think it might be. It scared them straight, didn't it?
Did it though?
It might have.
No, that was too
We'll,
strict.
we'll
Like,
have one of your musically inclined kids play, the trumpet or whatever in the morning.
I love how you do this. This is trombone. Next time.
that's not a trumpet. Oh, yeah, trombone.
Yeah.
Trombone.
Whatever. Either way, it'll wake up the kids at 6 a.m. every day, and we'll go out.
But you would just use a bugle.
With a bugle.
It's a trumpet without the valves.
Oh,
That's what they use. The bump.
it'll be whatever your kid likes to play. It'll play that tune, because I'm sure you'll have musically inclined children.
That's debatable.
Or they'll just be friendly.
Yep. That's the hope.
That's funny. So to kick off our spooky season, because October has started, I took a quiz because we were discussing Supernatural and I've been watching it and it's a little bit creepy. So I'm going to read a quiz for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Yay. And then Amanda, you can take yours. I have an iPad set up for you to take the quiz as I read.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Okay. So actually, you two can go take your turns reading.
First, choose a food.
So the food choices are pizza, pie.
Amanda hit the wrong thing.
Oh, you know what? It's BuzzFeed, and BuzzFeed is very. There we go. First, choose a food. So the food choices are pizza, pie, chicken wings, hot dog, salad, or acai bowl.
I'm between the salad and the acai
And
bowl.
answer honestly. Don't answer.
Hey.
Answer honestly. Don't answer how you think like a character would answer. Please.
No, I'm not. I can answer honestly. I don't know. I love a good salad, but I do love a good acai bowl. But I don't eat those a lot.
Yeah.
I eat a salad more.
I'm in between hot dog and pizza.
Yeah, they're not like pizza.
Mary's not a pizza girl.
You're done.
I think I'm going after noodle because I just really want one right now.
I'm going with pizza.
Okay. Now choose a drink.
To go with it.
Yes.
That's very different.
I will go with after evil.
Yep.
Oh, take a drink to go with it. Oh, lemonade, beer, water, soda, wine, or fizzy juice.
What even is fizzy? Well, I'm thinking after evil. I'm not drinking. I mean, I'm eating it in the morning. I'm not gonna want wine with it. I don't like juice or anything with carbonation. I think I'm just in the mood for something, I don't know, sweet or something and cold because I really want lemonade. So I'm going for lemonade. What are you going
Okay,
with?
I think I'm gonna go with beer because if you go out for pizza, I normally get beer. So
Okay. Next, pick a social media app.
oh,
Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat.
Instagram's the only one I really use regularly. So Instagram.
did you know I get notifications anytime you put something in your story?
I don't like that.
It's like Arianna hasn't posted. It's actually Arianna hasn't posted in a while, and I'm like, oh, what is it? Oh, it's a picture of Zuko. Oh,
Did you see the story I put on today?
No.
what's your story?
It's a reel that the one coworker posted of our new office space.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that.
Oh,
I like it.
check
It's very,
out.
very cute.
All right, pick a house.
Okay, Ari.
I'm sorry, you haven't chosen.
Okay, I'm choosing Facebook.
Okay.
How old are you?
Okay, the house, Ari, you're the architecture person. Please describe these houses for everybody.
One looks like a 2-story, middle class home. Below that is a suburbia household.
Mm-hmm.
Below that is old time Greek looking mansion.
Yeah.
To the right is modernist, very large home. Above that is kind of like rich cabin on the lake.
Rich lake
It's
house.
not like a cabin on the lake.
No.
But it's like a nice cabin on the lake. And above that looks like probably an apartment in a city.
Yeah.
I think I'm choosing the nice cabin on the lake.
Same.
Let's see if we all like to go camping. Pick a
That's
device.
not camping. That is not.
Pick a device you cannot live without.
Oh yeah, that flip phone everyone still has.
A flip phone. Hey, you want one?
Typewriter. I kind of want a typewriter. You have one.
I have a typewriter.
I used to have a typewriter.
Radio, laptop, iPhone, iPad, iPhone. You typewriter.
I think I'd have to say laptop.
All right, car. Oh God, Amanda, you know.
Let's choose a cool car. So a car you think's cool, not one that you drive down.
Everyone gonna choose the Impala.
No, well, for this, yeah.
Because I mean, everyone on here wants.
Dean.
Yeah,
Not everyone
right.
wants to be Dean.
What one
Yeah.
of these is a creepy looking man?
Well, if it's sports car, a rapey van, a Prius, smart car, or a Mustang.
I think it's
I
the Mustang.
really like the Mustang. I really want.
But it's yellow. So.
I know. I do hate you.
Your dog would not fit in a Mustang.
I want to get him a little strap thing and strap him in.
That is not a good idea.
I think I'm gonna choose the Impala just because
Dean.
I don't know.
Smart car, Amanda.
Ew, no. Only I would fit in it. I don't know. I mean, I've literally always wanted an Impala because it has the bench seat and the button.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, the lastly but not least, choose a color.
Green, ew. Yellow, ew. Beige,
Okay,
ew.
that's leading the. You're not the one taking
You're not helping.
Yeah, I know.
Blue, purple, black.
You're black.
Yeah, I was in between the purple and the black. It's kind of a light
No.
purple.
Those purple is lavender, and your soul is.
Thank you. I like
Yeah.
that. What are you going with? Beige?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you're back! This is like,
That is awesome.
for me, since you're so much like Dean, you have a gift for making people feel like they're the only thing that matter in the world. You care a lot about everyone, but rarely do use the same kindness on yourself.
Nope, I think that actually means the world revolves around you, period.
I like it.
I'd say they're pretty accurate.
Did you see we got a text? We have another person that wants to be a part of the podcast.
Well, I don't like she actually wants to join.
No. It's for.
Well, I'll text them, say they can join now if they get over here fast. Amanda, read what you got.
What? Oh, I got Bobby. It says you keep it simple and like to live the humble life. You're oh my gosh. You're looked to as a parental figure in your group, and you enjoy making sure everyone around you is comfortable.
That is so true.
Yeah, even though I'm older, you're the mom of the group.
Yeah, you need ibuprofen, you need chapstick.
I'm surprised when we went to that concert together. You just had a whole packet of pills.
I already know them.
Like a full, like,
No, it was like I had Tums, I had my
I was like, oh my gosh.
I had Excedrin,
I was
ibuprofen.
like, if I get a headache or a stomach ache, I think Amanda's got me.
I have cough drops in
I know. I was like, oh my god, you're more, like, very prepared, more prepared than I am. So you've got Bobby too, Mom?
Yes, I got Bobby too. But I really wanted Dean. You got Dean.
I know.
I think you would get Sam, Amanda.
I really did think you might get Sam. I wonder what you have to say to get Sam, actually.
Stupid.
Oh, you don't
Oh.
like Sam.
No, I love Sam, but like he, like, not that he makes bad decisions, but like all he does, I feel, except like in the beginning seasons, especially, like he uprooted his life after fighting to make his own decisions to just go do what he never wanted to do. Like,
But I mean, it was to save his dad.
but he's a lost puppy dog the whole show.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I feel like he's never truly happy. I mean, neither is Dean.
No, they're not, both of them are.
I don't think anybody's happy at the show.
No. But like, yeah. Dean didn't have to go get up from law school. I think Dean didn't want to be alone. So I think he needed something,
Yeah.
like, his dad was, there's a chance he wasn't coming back.
And actually, Sam is a target.
Yeah.
Right. But, so, like,
I just think how Sam is so special in the show, and I feel like Dean deserves it more.
I don't know.
Uh,
Great. So we are going to take a quick pause. They're heading
and
right
we're
over.
gonna come back with
Another guest.
another guest, and we're gonna read some spooky stories.
Yes.
Well, they're not very spooky, but they're supposed to be real ghost stories.
Oh, for real.
Good. So we have another guest on the podcast today. Welcome, Anthony. I'm so glad you can come on. Fangirling over here. Apparently, amongst her and people that have listened, the favorite episode is the one with you on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
That you make the show.
Oh, good.
She said, "You guys don't ever do another one without
Yeah.
them."
Yeah.
Sounds about right. See, that's why you guys should start paying me.
Volunteer.
Been,
Not making money.
I've been keeping tabs of everything, so it took me a 2-minute drive to get here. So
You
that's
gonna walk?
point,
Did you drive
point one,
1 hour?
0.1 miles.
I'm pretty sure your wife walked faster than you.
I had to go get an energy drink.
Well, we don't pay for your energy drink.
Oh, that's
So you're in the negative right now.
oh, great.
No, he wants only yellow M&Ms and
And raisins to throw at Eerie.
Oh,
Ew.
or is it really red?
Ew.
You'll never know.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess that's how you find out.
ew. I don't know.
All right. So this is being released on October 1st. So we thought we'd kick off.
Wait, let's. How?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to get
I
my
was reading the stories, but Anthony, how's your week been?
I'm good. How was yours?
Well, we're doing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My week was fine. Let's go. Move on.
I had a horrible week. I forgot to listen to that.
Yeah. How would you expect me to hear your pool pipe exploding? What?
Well, I thought you miuld have been home.
Maybe you hear the explosion.
Yeah. It's not like it makes like an explosion sound. Oh.
Ba-boom.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, sure, just slowly slipped off.
Probably. And then you wouldn't hear the water running.
yeah.
You may have noticed if the whole pool drained, because that may have affected your
It
water
probably
too.
Why is my? Yeah, it hasn't rained. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
20,000 gallons of mom's pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's sad.
It's bad and annoying.
That sucks.
It really does. Yeah. So during October, we want to do like spooky season, at least have a couple stories and whatnot.
Watch Supernatural?
Go watch Supernatural.
Yeah.
No.
The show?
You're stupid just like
I watched the.
Amanda.
You trying to fight? Have you? Yeah, I watched The Boys. That's got the.
Yeah.
Jen Jensen.
Yeah.
He can still take the quiz. You would have-
I love you.
It all comes out of love. She seemed kind of harsh, but that's just Amanda.
Why she beat? Yeah, that's why she beats her fiance.
Yes.
That's why he's not here.
Yeah, because she loves him so much, he can't leave the house unless he gets his work.
He sleeps with the cows.
Unless he gets his work done.
Yeah, exactly. Ari, why don't you have Anthony do the quiz?
All right, let's read the quiz. We'll reveal our answers. What we got at. He probably doesn't care. He just no. Yeah, he won't know anyway.
Don't care.
Yeah. All right. Let me find the quiz.
So this is just what supernatural character are you? That's how we're kicking it off.
Choose food: pizza, pie, chicken wings, salad, hot dogs. I say evil.
For what?
Just pick the food.
Just choose the food for any meal.
Which one do you like looking at? Like, oh yeah, I'd eat some of that.
Man, this is hard.
Okay.
I wouldn't eat any of those pictures down there. They're all like,
Like, do you like salads?
no.
Do you like pizza? Do you like fruit?
I like
Chicken wings.
pizza.
All right.
I don't like chicken wings. I know that's controversial. From
Drink
Buffalo,
to go
but
with it. Soda could be your. What's that?
I'll do water.
Okay. Social media.
I like social media. Oh, YouTube. I like YouTube.
There we go. Pick a house.
House.
Someone was like,
Yeah,
you know, it's a canoe. Yeah, we all chose that one.
Oh, never mind. I don't want that. That means you guys are living with
You
me.
don't live without your flip phone, right?
Yeah, my typewriter. What is this? What kind of? This is dumb.
You dated.
Give that one.
She's a cool car.
Yeah, that Prius is pretty cool. Why would they have? Oh, they got a Prius. They got.
A little smart car.
That's weird. I'm going with the Mini.
That what color?
I want to go with blue. I'll go with purple.
Okay.
Okay.
You're also Dean Winchester.
And they just say everyone's.
No,
We got
we are Bobby.
Who the hell's Bobby?
the dad figure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Died.
Yeah.
Most of them died. It just depends if they come back or not.
Oh,
He didn't come back.
yeah, you're super dead.
He stayed
In the
dead.
alternate universe.
Oh, he just could show him the alternate universe, like season 11, 10, something like that.
Well, you'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get back
That's
to
a
that.
lot of seasons.
There's 15? Yeah.
15. Because the fans, like, there's such a big
It's
fan
so
base.
good. They could have kept it going.
See.
People would have been watching.
We are watching Dexter right now.
I want to do one start with that too.
I think I dropped it somewhere in the middle.
You have to watch.
Is it after the wife died? That's
Once you started actually like having relationships being more normal, I stopped watching it.
You're like, I like you when you're weirdo, serial killer. That's what I did too. Yeah, I don't like that he has relationship. Alyssa likes it.
I was like, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you get human feelings? I want you to kill people. That's it.
I don't care about his relationship.
Yeah.
What's your favorite like horror Halloween movie?
Horror?
Horror. I don't know. Horror.
We don't watch horror movies in our house. I don't know what you're watching over here, but yeah, clearly this is a horror house.
Well, you know, you see the cars coming and going. That's how we make a sign. No?
Oh, gosh.
I know, so.
Gross.
Anyway, what's your favorite horror movie?
That's a hard one. Probably Teletubbies. That's pretty scary.
That's a
Yeah, they got TVs in their stomach and they play with kids. It's fucking weird. Yeah, and the baby's a fucking son. That doesn't make sense.
You hated that baby. You were young, and he'd look at that baby and be like, I don't like that baby. Turn it off.
Yeah. Well, probably a
Teletubbies in the
demon baby or something.
Black.
Lala, but he hated the baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
They like play with.
the vacuum tube, and they just like.
You were
suck-
scared of the vacuum.
Adam was scared of the vacuum.
Yeah.
Remember, he would like freak out when
You actually freak out.
everyone would vacuum around him. Well, because
Out with the baby. That was so weird. Like, I hate that baby.
yeah, well, it was. I hated it. Don't look at me, baby.
Not another child? Weren't you scared he'd do something?
No, it wasn't a sibling. It was a son baby.
Yeah.
In the sky.
I was started punching you when you. I hate that baby. Just staring at you menacingly. All right.
Might be the Saw series. I love
Sauce. That's not a horror movie.
It's scary movie.
It's more of like a mind game movie.
Yeah. But
it's a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched a lot of the traditional.
Calm down. We got Amanda, the movie expert over here.
Halloween.
It's a psychological thriller.
I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to watch that.
In college I did a report on Nightmare on Elm Street and how the motifs for the.
I never watched that movie.
It's scary.
All
I didn't get it. I'm like, you're just asleep and he attacks you.
Three, I think.
Is that what they say?
Yes.
That's fucking creepy.
Actually, no.
I heard that.
See, I was gonna say
I thought you guys liked that Hereditary movie.
no, never again.
Oh, it's awful. I remember watching nightmares, and I still think about it sometimes.
The only part that stays with you is when the girl's head gets decapitated.
By herself?
Oh, she
Yeah.
she like cuts it off herself. Like
No.
No,
not that one.
the other one.
Right. Oh, he gets hit by the street post.
Yeah, that's how it started. It was awful, and then all became heaven. It was awful.
The lady goes, "Fire! I want to head up."
Yeah. In the treehouse.
The treehouse.
Like that noise stuck with me, and then the image of that girl's head coming off.
Oh, and then you see her head with bugs.
It was awful. Like, okay,
Why don't they pick up the head?
no, but if that happens, like the son just went back. He parked the car, went to his room. Like, wouldn't you call the police? Wake up your parents?
No,
Like,
no, because he was at a party he wasn't supposed to be at.
no, he was supposed to be there. Which is weird. The mom made this guy take his little sister with him.
He was like 16 and like you, like a 5-year difference.
Yeah,
you and your brother.
Taking a 12-year-old
No.
to let some party.
What did he do with the body? They just leave
He
it.
left it in the car, and the mom saw him the next day when she went to go to work. Yeah,
That's like if you get something,
Yeah.
and then you just come in and go to sleep.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'm like, well, she shouldn't have been hanging her head out the window. I don't know what to tell you.
An asthma attack. No, I'm like allergic reaction because she would breathe nuts and then she ate us. But it's weird. The mom shouldn't
Stuck
have
her head
forced
out the
him
window.
to take the girl.
Yeah, so she couldn't get air, so she was trying to stick her head out the window. He was trying to take her to the hospital because she was having an allergic reaction.
And then a deer came on the road. He swerved and
Swerved.
hit a light.
Yeah.
On her head wounds.
Yeah, but at that point, you stop and call 911.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do.
Keep driving.
And he was like, oh.
I think that obviously is a shock trauma reaction. I'm
Oh, yeah.
calling, but yeah.
But still,
Uh,
I think the mom shouldn't have forced him to take the girl anyway to a high school party when she was like
So
12.
then they ended up all being headless.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Wow.
mom ended up getting
They were
possessed
like-
by his
It was some
Weird cult thing. Like I can't even explain it, but I don't ever want to see it again.
I do think The Conjuring is my favorite series if we're not counting Saw.
Oh, we're not counting Saw. I love Saw.
I don't
Okay.
know Saw.
What's your favorite?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, of course she wrote a paper on it.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
And
It's probably the Annabelle series of The Conjuring. I just like following that couple that's local. They actually live in New York.
The one
Or they
with the-
did.
The museum.
They had the museum, and now once they passed, the neighbors all petitioned for that museum to no longer exist. So they had to have it dismantled and spread all over. Because what they would do was
It's even worse.
they'd have priests come
Put it
in.
all in one place.
Yeah, they'd bless it. They'd come in and bless it twice a day.
Yeah, why don't they just keep doing that? Why would they just
the
mantle it?
town wanted it gone or something.
People are
like
dumb.
That. Yeah.
But then you're spreading
Yeah,
Yeah.
it all over.
Next, that flea market near us. Next, we'll be at a flea market, and it'll be some possessed looking we can buy.
You're Raggedy Ann. Mom had one of those as a child.
Yeah.
That's actually Annabelle.
I think that's even creepier than the doll like they made in the
Yeah, that's
in the
what
movie.
actually
Yeah.
Happy, like that makes
Just
it
a
more-
Raggedy Ann
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah, I think so.
When you see things are creepy, you're like, oh, that thing's creepy. Don't buy that. But like, you'd be like, oh, this is happy, and then it starts murdering you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like that little toy with the carousel, right? That just played music.
Yeah,
What the hell is that?
you had a creepy clown toy.
I didn't have. You had a creepy
Yeah,
clown.
Well, I did. I made my mom keep it, and then she was like, "Do you want this clown?" I was like, "No, you can throw it out." I never moved with it. Oh, but no, you had remember with the rotating
It was
head.
upstairs.
You
just
did
had
put it
it.
in the fire when he moved
Yeah,
here.
and then the head
Yeah.
was there forever.
Yeah, and then it was just like playing music as it was burning in the fire. It was really creepy.
Why was I allowed to be babysat here?
I don't know.
I said, why was I allowed to be babysat here? That's like super creepy.
We didn't talk.
It
was-
Yeah, I was left alone here with.
With the clown.
The clown was actually a babysat, you know?
Yeah, I was never here. I had a full time
Oh,
job.
Yeah.
I was never here. All right, let's get these started.
Okay. Hold on. I've gotta go back. All right. Okay. This is from r/ghost stories. They're supposed to be real ghost stories if they're actually real. I don't know. So this was posted by Rusty Nails 89. A real scary story my granny used to tell me, along with a personal experience. Let me start this off by saying I ain't too knowledgeable about Reddit or most websites as a whole. I'm not much of a computer guy, but my nephew is a bit younger than myself, and he told me the story should get posted somewhere. So he's going to help me format this and whatnot. Anyhow, I wanted to share a story that my Meemaw, or Granny if you prefer, used to tell me that would scare the hell out of me. When I was real young, and even dumber than I am now, I used to believe just about anything my granny would tell me. She told me a whole lot of stuff that she probably ought not to have. She was a real religious kind of woman, and she loved to try to scare me and my sister with stories of devils and demons and other evil things. Make us be good and behave. But she always told us one story that didn't fit with the others. Funny thing is, I never heard the story nowhere but from her, so it might do well to post it online and let others hear it. Anyhow, she used to swear up and down that there was some sort of devil or nasty thing that could disguise itself as someone else. She said it wasn't too good at it, though, and you could always tell something was off about it. Now, my nephew told me about skinwalkers and the like, and he said this might be a bit similar, but there's some pretty big differences, I think. Firstly, my granny said that whatever the thing was, it weren't human in the slightest. Wasn't some sort of witch or nothing, just something else entirely. She told me she didn't know what it really looked like neither, under that disguise and all. She told me that after her second husband died, about 2 weeks after the funeral, she had a knock on her door in the middle of the night in the dead of winter during a nasty snowstorm. She said that she opened the door and there stood Hoyt, her second husband.
Oh.
She said at first she really thought it was him, but after he stepped into the light of the house, she knew something was off with him.
Also, he was dead.
Yeah. She told me he looked. Do you know what that says? He was the goblin, which means built funny or crooked. It's a goblin.
Where's that word?
Show him.
In quotes.
There's no. Oh, Sigoglin? What the heck?
I didn't know what that word meant back then, though. So that sort of became the name of the thing. She said the first thing that was off about him were his eyes, being just a touch too far apart. Not to any extreme degree, but just enough that it put her off.
It just looked like a hammerhead.
And she said his skin was a hell of a lot smoother and less wrinkly than he was when he died. He was damn near 90, and she said he looked at least 10 years younger that night. She got real anxious, like when she started noticing all the stuff that didn't add up. And that's the fact she buried him 2 weeks before. And she started panicking real hard.
I don't think you would have let him in.
Yeah. She said Hoyt reached up with both hands and started telling her, "Don't worry, honey." But his voice wasn't right either. She said it sounded like it hurt him to talk, like there was a groaning just behind his voice, and his lips didn't match up neither. She told my brother and me that it started to look more like something, but a bad mask of Hoyt was wearing it around.
A Hoyt suit.
She said she'd never been scared in her whole life, so she started pushing him and hitting him with both her fists. That woman was feisty as hell, so I'm sure she did some damage. She said his skin was cold when his hands touched her, but it was cold that night and snowing hard, so I guess that makes sense. After she beat him a little, the thing stepped back and started making noise she ain't ever heard before. She said it was like a growl or a moan and compared it to a heavy old door opening real slowly. She'd always try to make the noise herself and get all choked up. Anyhow, she shut the door on the thing. She said it just stood there for about an hour before it walked back into the woods. She lived in a holler about 20 miles from any town, and her neighbors were all snowed in like her, so she couldn't call for help. Said she was the scariest she'd ever been that night. She told us that the thing ain't always the same person, but it can switch around and use new disguises when it wants to. She said that's the only time she ever seen it herself, but heard stories from her Meemaw about it. Funny thing is, about a month before she died, I went to a gas station on the way home from work real late. When I got inside, there was a guy at the counter, just standing there all stiff-like. The cashier was asking him to move so he could help me, but the fellow wouldn't budge. Finally, the guy turned to me, and I got a good look at his face. His skin was all rubbery and fake-looking, and I couldn't really tell was his eyes were facing because they almost looked like two marbles.
Yeah.
All dry and not wet like a normal eyeball. After I paid for my gas, the guy followed me out without saying as much as a word. Made me real uncomfortable, but at first I thought it was someone down on their luck, but when I climbed back in my truck, I looked over to him and asked if he needed help. He looked at me with those dry-looking eyes and said, "All good," with the same creaky voice my granny used to tell us about. Told her that story in the hospital the next night. She put a finger on my forehead and said, "Now you've seen it too." if I felt real strange about it. Maybe the guy at the gas station was the goblin, like my granny said, but he won't dress up as Hoyt that night, so who knows? Anyhow, I hope you like this little story. It always gave me the heebie-jeebies, so maybe this is a good time to tell others about it.
I think it's like a skinwalker, right?
Yeah.
Alien.
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 It's a lizard person.
I feel like
Ooh, could be.
I feel like the fact that his grandma said you see it too.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna die
Yeah.
Well, shit.
now that it's been passed on.
I don't know.
Oh.
Wait, have you seen on Netflix? There's a movie, It Follows.
No, I'm.
Watch it. It's literally that story.
Oh. I don't want.
Oh, so basically she was almost like passing it along to her.
Girl.
Wrong with this alien.
Yeah, I almost thought like she would die and then he would see her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, if I died, would you let me in?
No.
No.
No, like go back.
I barely let you in when you're alive.
No, I would not.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like, okay.
That would scare me. I don't know. Like you're supposed to be dead.
Especially if you get cremated. You see people who you know got cremated. Like,
Wait,
Yeah.
you get cremated?
I didn't say. It said buried.
Oh, you got buried. Oh, maybe. See, could have been a little.
maybe he wasn't actually dead.
Yeah.
They
well,
do that a lot more than you think.
No,
Yeah.
not nowadays.
Yeah, that was just a story. I'm
No.
saying.
They literally take.
That was my toes.
They take stuff out of you now.
No, in Spain, they didn't. There was a woman at her funeral. She actually sat up as everyone's at the church. She wasn't dead.
That though.
Or her nerves were just tweaking.
No, no,
She
no.
lay back down.
No, they took her to the hospital and then she died a week later.
Stay dead.
They done. We're not doing this again.
Yeah, not for another funeral. So this is it.
It's just start. But you know, they have the little pillows. They start something. You know what the little pillows? Stop. Wait. We already collected the life insurance. You're going to die. You're done. We all cried. Beast is just watching.
Yeah, that's safer.
That's the story.
Yeah.
I think it's a skinwalker.
No.
Appalachian Trail has them. Did you see any?
It's
when you were
Hillary
camping?
Clinton. She's a lizard
Hillary-
person.
They say those lizard people live in the sewer system or something. I know that's the Ninja
What?
Turtles.
Yeah. Those are turtles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need pizza. They say cowabunga, dude.
Now it's just Raphael left because the other ones got murdered.
What?
And he wears all their
Ew.
headphones.
No.
That's another horror story.
It's
Yeah.
true. Look it up.
What kind of Reddit are you on?
I'm not. I killed the Ninja Turtles and then I made it happen. It's just me in my house with you. I'm like, where's the little turtles? My wife comes home. What are you doing? Playing Ninja Turtles.
Oh, David Raphael.
Oh, Raphael, I'm making him eat his dad.
Their dad's okay.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah.
Crap. Okay.
Ew.
Hmm.
Okay, another story from the same Reddit by electronic_hornet_37. I keep dreaming about a house I used to live in. Okay, this may sound stupid, but I'll keep it brief as I can. When I was 13, 34 now, my family and I moved into an old house that was built early 1900s for a short stay. We rented it for 8 months while waiting to move into a separate home that was being remodeled. The house we rented was not as large all around, but pretty slender and tall. It was definitely a strange house. The very first night we stayed at this house, I had a weird vibe. However, we moved a lot when I was younger, and I had this vibe pretty much in every house, so I didn't think too much of it. My parents' bedroom was downstairs, and my brother's and my bedrooms were upstairs with the bathroom. The stairs leading into our rooms were almost straight up. I fell down these things at least 10 to 12 times. Regardless, the first night, it was in the middle of the summer, and I could not fall asleep. As I lay there in the dark, I heard my brother up and down the stairs all night long. He did do this on occasion, and I figured he was just moving things because it was loud. Just clunk, clunk, clunk for a few straight hours. The next morning, we were downstairs having breakfast, and I hadn't said anything about him being loud all night. As he's sitting there across from me, he looks at me and says, "What the heck were you doing going up and down the stairs all night?" Okay, that freaked me out a little, but I brushed it off and went on like nothing happened. A few days later, my parents were at work. My brother was at his buddy's house, and I was home alone. It was probably noon, maybe a little after. I decided to take a shower. I had my TV on when I went in the shower, and when I came out of that shower, I heard a noise coming not only from my brother's room, door was shut, but downstairs as well. My brother's TV was on. I shut it off. My TV was now off. I walked downstairs and both the TV in the living room and my parents' TV in the bedroom were both on. All volume was decently loud. This freaked me out, but I always chalked it up to some kind of electrical surge or something. The last thing I heard from this house was I could have sworn I heard my mom calling me on a few occasions, but when I would check, she would not either be there or outside, always telling me that I was just hearing things. So now we're here. The only reason I bring up these things is because lately I've been having numerous dreams about this house. They all kind of follow the same theme. I'm there in the house, usually my age now, and regardless of what I'm doing, the doors start to open rapidly, almost like a massive gust of wind blows them open. The lights never work when I turn on a switch, and there's always a piano playing, and I can't make out the sound, but it's very slow, very basic sounding. I never find the piano in my dreams either. Lastly, the stairs. When I walk the stairs in my dream, they never seem to end. Like it looks like I'm walking up 10 to 12 steps, but when I walk that, it's many more. I'm right back at the bottom. This dream has happened probably 7 to 10 times in the last 2 weeks or so. I have not lived in this house since 2003. Anyone have an idea why I keep dreaming about a house I have zero connection with?
The house is calling you.
Sorry for the long post, and if this sounds dumb, feel free to remove. I just want to tell someone. Also, same goes if this is the wrong thought.
Well, so that's weird. I think the house is calling her.
That's weird.
I'd go visit the house.
I would not.
Yeah, I would send somebody you don't care about into the house.
I just try to forget about it.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's fine. It was just a dream.
Sleeping pills
Yeah,
every day.
that's weird.
You guys wouldn't want to go visit the house?
No. Why would you want to go visit the house?
I wouldn't want to visit the haunted house that when I was a baby at that we only stayed at for
What's wrong?
a month.
What's wrong?
I guess all I did was scream. The house?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about it.
Yeah.
So with my parents, it was my mom and my biological dad. They moved into this apartment. It was huge. So it was upstairs, downstairs. I think it was a full house for a great price. They rented it. And when she was moving in, she, it seemed okay. She brought a cat and a dog. The animals within the first week ran away. The cupboards, when she'd wake up, would be rearranged. And in the middle of the night, she'd hear like tea, like someone's brewing tea, like a tea whistle, like a teapot. But then, and everything we moved around. But then it started getting like worse. She thought someone was like messing with her because, I don't know, bio dad wasn't there. I don't know where he was in the middle of the night, but she would hear like outside my bedroom door, you'd hear bang, bang, bang. And I'd be screaming and crying. And so she didn't know what that was. So she was just like, okay, someone knows I'm young, because she had me when I was 16. So if I was a baby, she was probably like 16, 17. So she's like put flour all on the stairs. Like, oh yeah, I'll catch you. Yeah, I know someone's walking.
Some illusion.
To prove that it's somebody.
It's it.
And so obviously it happened again. No prints. For the flower. No Santa Claus.
Clean that up.
It was like the outside stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was an outside door to my bedroom.
But what if they're just always in the
There's
house?
no outside door to your bedroom. This seems like you shouldn't
Yeah,
have a child.
what? That's weird. I think you guys were squatting and
I don't know. That's weird. And then she was starting to have dreams where she'd hear Donna move, kill, and she'd keep waking up to hear
What?
Donna move, kill.
Absolutely not.
And then she's like, this place is haunted. So, and then, my great grandmother was over helping her hang curtains, and like they jumped off at her. She's like, what is going on? So they were only there a month. I guess I couldn't be kept in the house. All I did was screams, babies, they say kids and animals. See them. No animals are left. I'm screaming. So I started staying overnight. Like she'd have me during the day and I'd sleep over at my grandparents at night because I wouldn't sleep there.
You knew better.
I knew better. So she had a big party and she was like, all right, with my aunt and her, she was like, okay, they were getting ready for this big party she was having. Okay, ghost, if you want to come to this party, show yourself. And all of a sudden the Elvis record went really fast. And she said it sounded like the Chippendales. They're like, oh, I guess it's coming. And then I guess during the party, it did some things everyone like was waiting for it and stuff. Like people were either drunk and fell down the stairs or people got pushed down the stairs.
Okay, they were definitely on something.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if I trust that part.
Yeah, I don't know what that part. But then when she was leaving, she took a photo of it somewhere. It looks like two eyes were staring at her when they were leaving the place.
That's right.
And when she went back in, she thought she heard something. She said it sounded, no, place was empty because she moved all her stuff back out. Like some of the things were still in boxes. It was easy to move. They were there a month. She said it sounded like things are just whipping around upstairs. And she was like, oh, I don't think I need anything else. And just kind of laughed.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
I say you go back and burn the house.
So to come to find out, it was part of a murder chain because it was out in the middle of like Lindenville, I don't know, some Linden murder chain. And the house that she was there, she had looked it up. Some British guy had passed away there. And that was probably the guy making the tea. And
Yeah. Was someone murdered there?
someone was murdered. Someone hung themselves. And that was the rope swinging himself right outside my bedroom door.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was his body swinging, hitting the door.
That's why you couldn't find any fingerprints. It was floating.
Oh gosh. And there was one more. Oh, and then there was like the murder, like the pill. So very bad energy.
A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, 3 things happened in that house.
That's
At the farmhouse?
Yes.
yeah.
Yep, it's right here in the newspaper
You found it.
from 1939.
Yeah.
Mother to face trial for murder of her children.
Oh,
Oh.
Woman
So it
accused
was
of
tried-
killing 3 by use of axe.
What? What?
So
sounds
that's one from
Oh.
1939.
that's the one that they were trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Ew.
You know, like children,
Yeah.
You're crazy.
or it was your biological father selling drugs, and people are looking for they're looking for their money or something. So
No.
yeah,
People are just coming in making themselves tea. They hated where my mom put stuff. So
they probably were making meth.
found them. I don't think people made meth back then.
Do you have another?
People always have made meth.
Oh, it's been around forever?
Not forever, but it's the time when you were born, they had meth.
I don't know this thing.
Yeah, you know, that new invention, meth, that came out in 2024. Yeah, it's really good.
I thought it came out in like, I don't know, the 2000s or something.
When is Breaking Bad supposed to have taken place?
1893.
1893.
Meth was in 1893.
Meth.
Yeah, because like
Oh.
German soldiers and stuff were on meth.
Oh,
Oh.
was it on accident?
Or were they trying to make medicine?
No, it was for to keep your soldiers awake.
Oh,
So they're all methed out with weapons?
Yeah, that's what Hitler and all the Nazis were all methed out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're all on drugs,
Okay,
Well, I guess that explains it.
and they say like
Yeah, that's scary.
yeah.
I don't like this real world talk.
Now back to the Reddit story.
Well, we don't have politics, so we try to be fun, but those weren't fun.
Now, do you have
They're
another
scary.
haunted house experience as a child?
No, that was it.
There wasn't another? They had one with the Ouija board.
That was
Oh, that was with my mom too.
Uh-huh.
That was scary. Guys, children, PSA, never touch a Ouija board.
Yeah.
No, I did see a funny.
You touch a Ouija board.
Never.
I did see a funny obituary. Was a picture of a lady. She with a Ouija board, and she said, and it said at the bottom, "Let's keep in touch."
That's cute. No, so what happened with the Ouija board?
Oh my gosh, never. That's why I told you both, never. So I was young, so maybe 10, 11-ish, like around that age. We were still living at
The haunted house.
No, the fireside. Like we're living in the local town that we live in now. So it used to be like it was apartments, it was park, whatever. So anyway, we found a Ouija board there. So my mom's bedroom had like a back bedroom, like it had like a closet, and the other half was like kind of like a closet nursery. It was a little weird. So they just use it for storage. So they found a Ouija board. So my mom's like, "Oh, I used to play with these when I was a kid." And she was like, "Shannon, let's play." So she got it out, said, "Okay, now touch it lightly." And I remember being young and she had to keep yelling at me. She's like, "No, you don't need to press down. You know, barely touch it with the fingertips." And which is hard for a kid because you like want to press down.
How old are you?
Like 10.
Why
But
are you playing with a Ouija board at 10 years old? What's going on?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, I got some stories I can tell you right now. But
Like,
anyway,
why
So
want to get
touching-
possessed? Here, touch this.
so it was more for fun. So then like,
Yeah, so
she
fun.
started like, "Is anyone there?" And then after a while it went to yes. And then I really thought she was moving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, who are we talking to?" And it just kept going to like it was spelling out "burn me," like all the letters B, U, R, like "burn me and set me free," and it just got faster and faster and faster and faster. My mom's like, like, yeah. So we left it back there. I'm like, maybe we should burn it. She's like, what are we setting free? No. So when we moved, like she just left it, and but she kept the little mover thingy away, kind of away from the Ouija board when she put it away because I don't want to do anything myself.
Goodbye.
Oh, we did go to buy.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Yes,
We ever
we
said
know.
goodbye. Maybe that's what she said. Maybe there's a bye to that thing. It's still waiting for me to burn the Ouija board and set it free.
Yikes.
And then, so we never touched it, and it scarred me for life. So that's why I've always told you guys, don't play with a Ouija board. Hey, if you want to, Amanda, with friends, go ahead. Just not here.
Oh, listen, I can
No,
be there.
this is not allowed.
You guys have to do it somewhere not near the house.
We'll go do it at yoga.
No.
Namaste. We did see Rolling Hills. You didn't go, Anthony.
No.
Went with your wife.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I'm not getting possessed.
It was the
You guys do. I'm killing each and one of them. You're dead. Sorry.
Rolling
You're
Hills.
dead. I don't care. That you knew this when married to me. That if you got possessed, you're dead.
Or are you gonna find a priest?
Or I'm just leaving.
Just hide
I'm
there.
getting the fuck out. Goodbye. What? You start throwing up blood everywhere, spinning your head around? No, thank you.
I'll get some holy water and exercise you.
No, you won't. Good luck.
I'll do it.
Good luck.
He won't trust us. He'll kill us.
Have you ever seen the Last Exorcist or whatever about that priest dude? The actual exorcist? You should watch that.
The Pope
No.
exorcist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know they still do exorcisms?
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot in Europe.
But don't you wonder though,
Like, why we don't do it in the United States?
go crazy here? We just say, oh, they lost their mind that day. Maybe they were possessed. Like, why does it only happen in Europe? We came from Europe over here.
I want to go witness one of those.
Yeah.
here.
No, I know a woman. She's married to a priest, which I didn't realize.
Like, oh, that's what the guy in the corner does.
I didn't know that. And I took down her number because she's like, he can do exorcisms. So I'm like, okay, well, if I know anything is possessed, I'm calling you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's scary.
We should start keeping holy water here.
I need a cross. I don't
need to go to church.
I have church every Sunday on my TV. It does count. I
No, I know it counts. For you, it counts. Your kid over here who sleeps and or works during church, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, I used to work at, what's it?
6 a.m.
Well, no, but like they were a churchy place.
You're a crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're all
They
best.
had mass
Did they?
on Saturdays. No one out there.
Saturdays, holidays. Yeah, because of the brothers is like, I don't know what religion technically that is, but they're Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of,
Religion.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Do you have any other stories or do you think we're...
There's none.
Anthony, did you want to add anything?
Anything you want to add?
No, I don't like scary stuff.
No, you don't. We don't have the all series. You don't have a palate cleanser. Is there any heartwarming stories?
So my dead grandmother told me my mom's pregnant.
My dead grandmother told me my mom was pregnant. Continue.
The more tended to stray away from anything paranormal related. But every once in a while, I'm reminded about this story, and it gives me hope that the end isn't anything to be scared about. The story goes that while sitting in the bathtub when I was about 3 years old, I told my mother that she was having a baby. My mother laughed at me since my father recently had a vasectomy since it was recommended my mother should not have any more children due to health complications. When my mother tells the story, she says she thought it was some sort of sweet gesture from me. Anyway, she laughed and inquired to ask what made me think such a thing. I told her that the white-haired lady on the fridge told me. While my mom told me that I would not be having a younger sibling, I apparently said something along the lines of, I know, the white-haired lady says she'll take care... Oh my gosh. The white-haired lady says she'll take care of her. So the white-haired lady on the fridge was,
fucking creepy.
in fact, my grandmother.
This
My
is
mother...
creepier than the other ones.
She died a few years before I was born, so I never met her. If my memory serves correctly, I believe I didn't know that this lady was my mom's mother.
I was just about to say that.
My mom went for a routine checkup. A few weeks later, found she was pregnant. She lost the baby at about 14 weeks.
Oh.
I've had a few other encounters, but this is definitely the strongest and most personal I've experienced. Again, allegedly since I was only 3 at the time. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a memory of the event. My mother is half native and she has a strong connection to spirituality. She is always telling me that spirits are everywhere, that the end isn't the end, etc., etc. That we have what I experienced was evidence that we have the ability to communicate with the spirits in the beyond. But that's because I have become more jaded, pessimistic through the years. I've lost the ability to see that sort of thing. I've closed myself off to accepting similar events. Would love to hear someone's thoughts or similar story.
How was that? That was a heartwarming. It was like, I was going to cry.
The girl was like, "It's don't worry, I'll take care of it."
Yeah, so she killed the babies.
Oh,
Yeah.
basically that she was going to, embrace the baby. Yeah.
I thought it was a nice ghost story.
Nice going.
Correct. Creepy.
I love when ghosts threaten to kill babies. That's fun.
I don't know if that's what happened.
That's not what happened, but that was,
Like that's really wonderful.
That's really wonderful.
no, I could see why people would think it was sweet, but
She's taking care of it.
yeah, but that almost made me cry.
Nice.
I just pictured like a little creepy old lady sitting on top of the fridge when he said the woman in the fridge. Like, Alice, you can't eat it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's probably what it was too. The
No.
3-year-old was like, haha.
Oh, grandma.
I doubt it.
No, geez.
Probably a demon.
All right. I think this will end now. The Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. Please like and follow. If you do not follow, we don't actually get credit that you've actually listened. I noticed. So we had like over 200 listens, but we haven't had that many follows. So please go ahead and follow. And what is our Reddit, Eric? So send us some stories.
_CND_pod. Capital C and capital D.
Yeah, don't send us any demon stuff like this.
Like the
I hate it.
demon stories. Please.
Ghost stories. Not demons.
That's same thing. Either way.
I'll put stuff on there about Tyler's house.
Yeah. Yeah, put real stories, or you can actually message me on the Raining Cats and Dogs Instagram page. So you can go ahead and message us and give us some stories. Make sure you change names so we don't use any real names.
No, I use a real name. It's more fun.
Well, not for the person you're talking about.
Unless they're dead men, doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Be kind and have a good week.